Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. OSK Media, Old School Kings. And today, I know y'all seen on the previous video, I was struggling with this front end. I was going to take the whole clip out, just take the whole clip off the front, but I ain't feel like messing with it. So what I did was I pulled the front off and the driver's side fender, and I pulled those two off. I may pull the passenger side fender off, just not today. But turn this camera around. So yeah, you see the progress I made. And make sure we can pull the engine out, pressure wash it, the frame, pressure wash the frame, paint the whole motor area, and paint the motor also. But I may end up taking it off, taking the other side off also, because I actually wasp nest. I actually may end up, yeah, change all that. I'm trying not to go too deep in spending, but I really need to change these out. Get an up-to-date set, both sides, springs. I spoke with J Malcolm this morning. He told me what type of springs to get for the undercarriage, and yeah. So what we about to do now is I'm gonna pull the motor mounts out. I'm gonna take off the cross member. I'm gonna pull the drive shaft out, and after I pull the motor mount bolts, after I pull the drive shaft, the cross member, after I pull all that out, I'm gonna start working on the all the wiring up under the hood, getting all the wiring out the way. So soon as I pull it over to his house, we can just lift this whole engine out in no time. Just lift the whole engine out, set it down, and we'll have the LS motor and transmission bolted up, already ready to go in. So I'm ordering parts now to make sure all the parts be here when we start. Like I said, I don't want this to take over 40 days, and that'll be April the 10th. Yeah, deadline April the 10th to have this thing up and running. May not be the interior by then, but it may be. I talked with my homeboy, Mr. 864, on Instagram. You know, he said the dunk parts. I talked to him about getting some stuff for the interior, some parts. He got some S10 parts that he said that he got up there. So I talked to him about getting some S10 parts, and hey, we just gonna make it do what it do. So stay tuned for the next clip. So of course we're gonna need rear end, I may replay the leaf springs. I know I'm gonna go with a 4-inch drop blocks for the leaf springs. I probably won't go disc brakes. But I will upgrade what I have already. Of course, the springs. Just make sure everything's working proper. And actually, if I can get over, like, my goal is 400 horses. That's the goal. So if I end up achieving more, if I end up achieving closer to 5, I think I'll upgrade to 26s, which, from what I've been seeing, folks been swapping cam, doing the cam swap and the head job, and they've been getting 450 with no problem. So if I do a little extra work, I'm sure I can get 500 with no problem. Not 500 to the wheel, but at least 430, 440 to the wheel with the LS. Then I will go 26s. I don't want to get into nothing too serious where I got to notch the frame, or, right now I'm talking budget bill, but you never know what'll happen. Alright, so let me put this drive shaft out and turn it back on in a minute. Alright, so the drive shaft, 4 bolts to pull the drive shaft out. Hoping I can use the same drive shaft. I think this is a 700R that's behind this 2.8. I'm not sure. I know my S10 folks probably know what's behind the 2.8, but I think it's a 700R, 200R, one of them. But let me get you this cross member and give it to you in a few. All right, it's kind of dark up in here, but I'm not gonna pull the cross member out. I'm just gonna take loose the transmission mount, and we'll decide if we can still use the same cross member after we drop the other transmission in. And like I said, I'm not familiar, not sure what this is right here. Like I said, it could be a 700R transmission, 200Rs, but I'm going with a turbo 350 transmission, so I don't know if they're mod up. I don't remember. Like I said, I haven't built the car since 2005, so it's like not exactly starting all over again, but some information got to register again. So let me get this boat out, and I'll talk to y'all in a few. All right, so I got the hood off. I got most of the front clip off. I got the drive shaft out. I took loose the transmission bolt mount, and like I said, I'm not touching the cross member right now. I don't know if the 350 transmission will slide on there with the 700R or not. If not, I have to buy another cross member, which actually Richard has one for sale that he bought for his S10. So go buy that from him if this one doesn't work. I'm about to pull the motor mount bolts out, and I'm gonna spray down these exhaust bolts, which we probably cut them off, but I'm gonna spray down these exhaust bolts and see if I can come out here tomorrow and pull the exhaust bolts off. Why you don't have no shoes on? Go put your shoes on. Walking in the grass like that. Yeah, but so we're gonna get that taken care of, and get y'all head in the house and do a little more researching. All right. So but yeah, another thing, like, this is my first build in a long time. Like I mentioned earlier, like, I haven't built the car since 2005, and I done had over, after 100 cars, like, I stopped counting, but I done had over 100 cars. And you know, the older I got, I started to slow down in buying cars, and spending all my money on cars. And you have to wait till you get to a place, a point in life where you can start back to do it again, and it's not like a big strain. Like, if it's something on here that I can't get done, like, I'm not gonna even do it. If it's out of my budget range, like, I'm not gonna do it. Like, before, I didn't even have a budget when I used to build cars when I was younger. Like, whatever I want, like, I'm gonna buy it and put it on there. But now, make better choices. And this is also a business investment, which we'll get to that later on. Once everything is up and running, we'll get to that, about how I made the decision to build this and not the Caprice or the Magnum. But yeah, so this is my first project in a long time, like, getting my hands dirty, and man, it's been a long time. So we're gonna make it do what it do. See you in a second. So we have the motor mounts bolts out, and I guess since it's still got some daylight, I'm gonna take the alternator, all these front accessories, I'm gonna take them off, till the sun go down. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these front pulleys off, the alternator, AC compressor, power steering, the pump, the fan. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off, and I'll get back. All right, we're done for the day. Done for the day. Yank this bad boy out. Just drop the LS in there. All right, so once again, thank you guys for watching. OSK, Old School Kings. See you on the next vlog.